Alright guys, I apologize. Today I am going to be riding a trike. It's a brand new trike though, so you'll get to see it. My weather is not cooperating. I did this video for the trike channel because I tried to do a ride on that. So the trike channel didn't get a ride this week, but the bike channel did. So guys, enjoy and we'll take a walk around this.
Alright guys, we're off and running. We are on the Meetone Tour today. Yeah, took it out again. This is my favorite trike. I told you it was going to be, and I've done some things to it today, so I want to get out here and try it. We got new tires on this thing. We put the Allscapes on it. I want to go out and see how these things, nice and quiet on the road. I knew they would be, because these things don't have knobbies hanging out of them. They're nice and smooth, but they have deep crevices in them, so they're really good in the sand, the snow. They're just an all-around great tire. And they're probably twice as thick as the ones that I took off this. We also, we took the batteries off of this. We put the 230s on this, which are two batteries that I got off of, one off of Amazon, the other one I got off of eBay, trying to match the one, because Amazon did not have the same one in stock again. So I ended up buying it on eBay. And so we have two 30 amp hour batteries on this thing, so we've got 60 amp hours when we go out. I've been out on this a couple of times now. We don't even barely touch the, 20 miles, not a problem. We don't even have a battery bar down on it, so really nice. Took the two 15 amp ones that were on this, and they're on the ad motor. So I'll do that in another video. I'll show you the two batteries I put on the ad motor. I put them in the same spot that they were, but I got them next to each other, so I had to design that, put it on there, put a battery balancer in, and it works great. I already test drove that one too. So we got a lot of bikes we can go some distance on here. The trikes are very popular, and I intend on doing a lot of trike content this summer, along with my bike content on my bike channel. The trike channel is new. I'm trying to get the subscriber count up there so that they will start sending trikes to that channel. Right now, these trikes are coming to my e-bike adventures channel. It's Gary's e-bike adventures. So same name, just trike and bike. So again, I've got the screen up here. That's something different too. I got a video coming out. I'll show you how I did that. It's really simple, guys. No one else has thought of it yet, so I figured I'd do a small video about it, do a couple things at the same time. So I've got an orange theme going on this bike, so I'll show you that when we get somewhere. I'll walk around the bike and show you what I've done with the orange on it. I like it. I got the bell here. It's black and orange, but now we got a bell. We got a horn too, but the horn's loud and makes a lot of noise, so I'd rather have the bell when I'm on the rail trail. So we've got another camera angle. I'm experimenting with camera angles because I know this one here, the way it's designed, I'm sitting lower, the bars are up higher, so I've got a lot of bar in the view here, mirrors, bar. So I'm trying to get a little of this, little of that. So the Breeze today, I got the Breeze at home, the Breeze Pro. I put the deluxe seat on that. So initially I was going to put the deluxe seat on this. It just isn't going to work, guys. The way the platform is on the Tour is just too low. So you're going to sit too low. If you're going to use it, you'd have to jack it up. Plus you're going to lose the basket on the back. I know they have a flat piece that they're going to put on these things so that you can attempt to put the basket on, but I'm telling you, this basket off this thing is already hanging 9 inches off the platform. Now they're going to extend it way off the platform. You're not going to be able to put anything in that backpack. It would bend it, I would think, if you put too much weight in it. So I don't want to head down the rail trail. We keep doing the rail trail, so I'm going to get out on some roads here. And this is the city, so I got to deal with traffic, but this is the nice part of the city. We're not in downtown, so we will pedal around here. Got nice mirrors on this thing so I can see what's in back of me. I can watch all the way around, which is nice. We've got suspension seat post on this, a different seat I put on it, and we've got full suspension on this thing. So awesome, awesome trike, guys. A lot of money, I get it, but it's an awesome trike. So if you're in the market for something like this is where it's at, I'll tell you. There are a few of us out there that don't mind paying the money to get something of this quality and of this caliper with the speed and everything. So it's 25 miles an hour. We get dual motors, plenty of torque on this thing. I take it on the trails. This thing just goes everywhere. So I put these heavy duty tires on it. I don't want to puncture them on rocks and stuff when I'm out on the trails. This bike does come with very decent tires. They are definitely upgraded tires. They have marked moped on the side of them. So they are of higher quality than just bike tires. I wanted something a little bit more, and quite honestly, I had bought them before the bike even came in. I thought it was going to come with some cheap knobbies on it, but it didn't. But I'll use those tires on something else. So this thing, torque sensor, you just speed up the pedaling here. This thing takes right off. So yeah, I was telling you guys, took my wife's Breeze Pro, put the seat on it today. I brought the screen up like this one here, so it's up there. I put it in the middle on hers though. She likes the phone down below. I may move this over. I don't know if I'll ever have the phone up here. I was thinking I was going to, but probably not. I don't want you guys to be looking at it all the time. So I did that, put the seat on. I did a couple things to that. I had her come out, sit on it. She's very happy. She says her butt's not gonna hurt now. Like I said, I don't really like that chair. She does, that's what counts. And if she wants to go riding with me more often, I'm all for it. So I've got one guy, and I told you guys that I had a guy come out with his friend. They both came out looking at bikes, ended up deciding they wanted trikes after they said they absolutely didn't want trikes. And they were like, yeah, these things are a blast. So he bought this bike. He bought the Tour. So he didn't want to spend the money, but he said, Gary, I bought the Tour. So he screwed up and he didn't use my link, but that's okay. I don't care. I just want him to be happy. And I am going to reach out to Meetone and say, hey, this guy bought it. I got his name. I can tell him exactly what I bought. Maybe they'll give me credit. Maybe they won't. I don't know. But I want him to know that I helped the sale of the bike because it helps me in the future. They come out with a new trike, they might, be willing to send it to me. And that's what I want. I care more about that than I care about the commissions. How you doing? I mean, don't get me wrong, the commissions are nice, and that's what, keeps the flow. I've paid for a lot of bikes this summer. This bike here was not for free. I paid $2,500 towards it. You guys know this is 32, 4? I don't know where it is now after the tariffs, whatever. They gave me a break on it, but I paid for it. So there's $2,500 there. I can tell you I have the wired Scout coming in. I believe, I don't know, $3,400 there, gone. And that was coming in. And I have another one coming in for about $3,400 that I spent, and that's an all-wheel drive bike. So I put the money back in the channel. It's not about me. It's about the content of the channel. Right now I'm building it up. Hopefully someday when I retire, 2 years, then I'll be able to make some pocket money, bring my wife out to dinner once in a while. That's all I really want to do. I've got a 401k. I've got my retirement money and stuff. So I don't really need to make money at this, but it would be nice to make a little money. It's more about enjoying it. So I had those two come out, look at bikes last weekend. I had a 78-year-old man come out yesterday, and he's going to buy the Breeze Pro. So I put him on that. We drove around for a little while, and he said, make sure that I send him the link and he'll use it and get his trike. So, this is awesome, guys. Anybody around New Hampshire, Massachusetts, whatever, you want to try one of these trikes or a different model, or you know, I've got all kinds of trikes, let me know and come on up and try them out.
So this is the entrance to the reservoir here. I was hoping to do a walk around, but because it's a
You doing?
nicer day, there's a lot of people down here. So I end up going somewhere else, guys. So just be patient. We're going to walk around this bike.
All right, I was hoping there was a spot down there I could get in there and walk around this thing, but there wasn't. So I've been holding off going out for a ride all day here because it's been threatening to rain all day. It was sprinkling right before I left. Crazy weather, but I'm out here. Figured I'd get in a ride. Hopefully I get in a bike ride this week. Maybe another trike ride, who knows. Been a busy weekend for me. Not really YouTube related. Went down, helped my mother-in-law out yesterday. So the day was short. Got back, met with that guy. We rode bikes around. And I helped him out, but no videos. I probably could have videoed it, but I don't want to make people uncomfortable. I'm sure he would have been more than happy to do it. He's a very nice man. And today, you know, I put the tires on this. It took a while to put the tires on this. So you got to understand, to do these rears, just so you guys know, on a trike, if you've got disc brakes on the wheels, you're gonna have to pull the brakes. So the brakes had to come off, and I had to pull the fenders because the tires will not clear the fender on this. So it's quite a bit to putting tires on the rear, and the front's got a motor on it too, so I had to deal with that. But you know, I'm used to that. But I got the tires on, very happy with them. I have these tires on 2 other bikes. A lot of manufacturers are starting to put this on. I know I've got at least 3 bikes coming in with these tires on them under different names. So they're Allscapes. I have another set called something else, to get what it is. And then they're on the Black Cat too. So, and then Wired Bikes, I believe, are coming out with the same thing, but they're gonna be unbranded, I heard. So I'll find out when I get that bike. So super nice tire, not that expensive. If you guys want these tires, hit me up, because Electric All Wheels got the best price on them, and I make a little bit of a commission on it if you guys buy it. This is not a very big road, so a little bit of a challenge here. I'm riding right on the edge with that rear tire, but it's not a big drop, so that's a good thing. I'm actually just trying to get down to another spot here where possibly walk around this bike. It's not that far down, so I figured I would chance coming out on this road here. So this is a part of the Waterworks. I ride down here all the time. Still a lot of people walking, but we might be able to walk around this bike, show you what I've done to it so far. I'm not planning on doing much more to it. Pretty much got it where I want it right now. We do have the ability to run a larger battery pack on top of the 60 amp hours I have on the bike. So I can put another 34 amp hours on the bike. How you doing? So I have a bike bag, that I have 20 amp hour battery in it, and I have a 14 hour battery in it. So there's 34 amp hours in that bag that I have. I can throw it right in the back of this thing. I won't even know it's there. And I've got the spot to plug it in. I got a battery balancer built into this bike. So there's 2 battery balancers on this, because you need one for the first 2 batteries, and then you need one to blend the 3 batteries together. So, all right, guys, we're gonna take a quick walk around this bike. All right, guys, here's the Meetone Tour here. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of decorating on this bike. I've got my orange theme going to go with the meat in the Meetone. So I put the orange reflective tape on the wheels. As you can see there, I got the orange pedals. I got the orange bottle holder on it. The blue end seat is here. We have a suspension seat post on it. I also have this port here that you can open up and put an XT60 connector in from my battery pack, so I can run additional battery. These batteries on here look like the factory ones. I transferred these decals so you can't tell the difference other than they're big giant batteries because they're 30 amp hour batteries. And we have 2 of them on here. So they look good on the bike. They look like they match and it's awesome. I love them. Again, got my little bell here, guys, so I can make that bell noise instead of having that horn going off. I have the HJM mirrors. These are from HJM Trike. I like these mirrors. They look good on there. This thing's a mean looking bike, so I wanted mean looking mirrors on it. Here are those tires. These things are nice, quiet on the street, but very aggressive. Look at the depth of the tread on that thing. So these, like I said, these are the HEB Allscape. They're 20 by 4 tires. We got them all the way around on this thing. And like I said, because of those disc brakes, you got to pull the rotor off here. In one piece, I did it on both sides. You can take the center nut off. You have to pull these fenders off too. So I could not get the tires off without pulling the fenders off. It's not that bad, guys. So I got my little plate on the back here. As you can see, my Gary's E-Bike Adventures. Again, that's my other channel, guys. So you can go over there and please subscribe. That's it. So again, this seat works very well with the backrest. Everything's awesome. I love it. I love this trike, guys. Can't say enough good things about it. So, all right, we'll hit the road. All right, off we go. Another wild blue yonder. We're losing the sun here, but it's still in the sky. So, at least it's sunny. Been off and on all day, that's for sure. Don't seem to be able to get out of this rut with the weather, but hey, if I can still get out there, I don't really care. So, guys, I want you to chime in. Let me know what you're riding for trikes out there. I want to know. I see a lot of you guys coming on the channel, and you know, some of you guys chime in on the comments. You ask me questions, and I'm like, well, I don't know what you're riding. So, you know, just hit me in the comments there and say, hey, you know, I'm riding a Pucka Puppy. I'm riding whatever. I'd like to know. And tell me how you like it too. So I've had a lot of trikes on the channel, so I definitely have been trying quite a few of them. So this bike is super. You know, I whip off the grass here, doesn't even bother me. So this is the most stable trike I have ever been on. The Breeze is the second most stable bike I've ever been on. It was the most stable bike until I got this one. And I'll tell you, this one is rock solid. This thing is weighs though. So if weight's a problem, this bike's not for you. But guys, I tell people this all the time. You are not throwing these trikes in the back of your car. You can sit there and think you're gonna, you know, fold it in half and you're gonna get it in the back of your pickup truck, and you probably can, but how many times you want to do that, you know? Get a trailer or something. That's what I got. I got an enclosed trailer. You can get an open trailer, a snowmobile trailer, whatever, but just accept the fact that they're heavy. Embrace it, because the heavier they are, they seem to really stick down to the ground. I mean, this thing is just, I'm on the road, wiggling back and forth. Those tires are not coming up, guys. I mean, it's a weird feeling because I am wiggling back and forth. It's solid to the ground. I'm not bringing that rear tire up at all. And these Allscapes, man, these things are like glue on the road, I'll tell you. I have these on my wired bike. I have them on the electric X-Peak. And I might put them on my Furious bike. The other, so I have that bike. It's got CST tires on that one. Decent tires too, road tires though. Ride One Up bike that I have, which is a moped style bike. That one, CST's on that one too. Again, that's a street bike anyways. I wouldn't be taking that on any trails. I might put that one up for sale. Just not using that one. I don't know, I got a couple of them up for sale now. That's why I been texting. I got to head home now. I got a guy coming out for one of the bikes. It's a moped style bike, and it's not my kind of bike for sure. I did my review on it. It's a decent bike, but it's an inexpensive bike, so it's just not worth anything. So I put it out there, basically $100 cheaper than it is brand new, but it's assembled, it's out of the box, it's damage free, and you can try it. So there's some value in that, I guess, and there's only 16 miles on it. It's a couple other things too. I wouldn't mind if you guys would chime in and comment. I got a lot of people watching these things, not a lot of people commenting. It's always the same people commenting, and guys, I know who you are and I appreciate it. Thank you very much. But hey, how about what would you like to do with these trikes? Would you like to see something? You know, I have people asking me, I had a gentleman ask me in an email if I could show him how to set his bike from metric to, you know, standard US. In other words, he was in kilometers instead of miles per hour. And I'm like, okay, you know, what kind of bike do you have? Because they're all different. But I don't mind answering it. But if you're going to ask me a question like that, let me know what you're driving. And I will research it if I have to. I mean, a lot of these things I know myself, and a lot of them I don't, and I have to look it up. But it's pretty much out there. I usually never, ever have a problem finding an answer for somebody. So I had a bike, I'm trying to get rid of them. It's in the trip mode. And I'm like, how the heck do I get it to the odometer? Because I want to know how many miles are on the thing. And I had to go online to figure it out. And believe it or not, you had to put it in PAS0. You had to hit the light button with the down arrow at the same time. And then it would bring up the odometer. But the minute you let off on it, it would stay up there for like 15 seconds and then it would go away. So kind of odd. But yeah, anything, you know, if you'd like to see me, I don't normally show when I do batteries. I show you the battery after the fact. You really want to know how I did it, email me and we'll try to figure it out for you. But man, in the past, I've done it on bikes where I did a video and I showed people how to do it, which sometimes it requires soldering and everything else. And I really don't want to be liable for somebody soldering something the wrong way and the thing starts on fire or burns up the bike, or, you know, just in general shorts out the motor. So I don't really like to get into the electric part of it, which I do myself all the time. And again, if you have a need, email me and we'll discuss it. But I'm just not doing a general, hey, this is how you put a battery on. I'm not going to do that anymore. It's and it comes, I get a lot of questions and that just, hey, that battery you recommended is no longer available. I get ones, I did a bearing once, the Hellbender bearing. Electric, had a bike that came out, it had a wobble in it. I actually was going to send the bike back. They were going to take it back. They were really great about it. They said, hey, Gary, you know, we watch your videos and stuff. You mentioned you think you can fix this bike. What would it take for you to keep this bike and fix it? I said, how about give me half my money back? Done. So that was a done deal. I put a Cane Creek Hellbender bearing in it, which is a bearing that is adjustable. It goes in the headset, and it's a friction bearing. So you can take the friction and add friction to it so you don't get that wobble that some of these bikes had, you know? And it works well, and it cured the problem with that bike. But anyways, that bearing, the number that I had on that for the video that is over a year old, people are yelling at me now. That number comes back to the non-Hellbender one. Well, I can't help it if they change the number, the part number on the thing. So I did put in the comments that this is the new part number for that Hellbender bearing. So, but if people don't read the comments, then they're not going to see it. But like I said, doing stuff like that gets me in trouble more than it gets me good. So I did the electric XP trike. I added a controller to that bike and a new screen, and the controller allows that bike to go to 20 miles an hour. So from the factory, it only goes 14 miles an hour. Man, did I take some heat on that. You know, a lot of people were really happy that I showed them a way to get their bike to go 20 miles an hour. I had other people screaming at me that I'm the cause of all these bike laws, you know? And I'm like, dude, it's still a class 2 bike. It doesn't even fall into class 4 certification. It doesn't even fall into class 3 certification, which is a legal bike. It's a class 2, which is legal on rail trails. So it wasn't that bad. But like I said, I took some heat on that. And again, you know, I do videos like that. I get people mad at me. Sometimes I do a video, I'm explaining something, and then people say, you know, it took so freaking long explaining the thing that it pissed me off. And then I get other people that say, oh, I really wish you really went more in depth into it. So can't please everybody, guys, and I try, but I can't. So that's why I do less and less videos like that. A lot of people, you know, they really want me to do those videos because kind of what I do, on my own bikes, I play with those things all the time. Played with this bike today. Could have videoed putting tires on and stuff, and it's just not worth it to me, like I said. How you doing? Everybody likes to wave at the trikes. They make people happy. Get a trike, get off your couch, get out there, ride around, wave to people, and get some exercise. Awesome. You know, this time of year, some of the things you don't realize unless you get out here, you get all this new growth. You get the fragrance of the flowers coming out and stuff. You smell, you know, all kinds of really nice things. So again, it's just not only you get exercise, you get, you know, your senses get to pick up on the smells, and you get to look at all the greenery out here, and, you know, it's a hell of a lot better than looking at gray trees. So I love the green. So in New Hampshire, it's against the law for me to ride on the sidewalk, but I'm probably going to hit the sidewalk here for a little bit because this road is rather narrow. Yeah, the heck with it. I'm gonna get out here and go. Yeah, I have to run by the same rules as a car does. So I've got to be on this side of the road. There's a stoplight here. I'm required by law to stop and not proceed. So we will stop at the stop light, which is dumb because I'm going in a straight line and there's nothing intersecting with me, but I'll do it. A lot of times when I ride too, the people not used to me, they say, hey, what's that clicking noise? Yeah, that's the gears. I use my gears all the time. I'm not one of these guys that ride these things and leave it in first or whatever. I'm constantly pedaling. I'm putting the gears up and down. So I'm not telling you that I'm pedaling like a madman. I let the motor do a lot of the work for me, but I am putting in some effort. And this bike having a torque sensor makes me put the effort in. So this bike has directionals, so front and rear, guys, which is awesome. So hopefully I beat this guy to my house that wants to come out and ride not ride a bike, he's buying a bike. So hey, I put 2 bikes, 1 trike up for sale right before I left the house. And see, we're gonna be selling one already, so. I have 1 trike up for sale. I hate to get rid of trikes because I really like the variety of trikes, taking different ones out, but it is very similar. I mean, very similar. They got to be coming out of the same factory as another. I'm not going to get into brands, whatever, but they're extremely similar. They look different, so you'd be fooled by it, but the basket, the brakes, everything about it's the same on it. Because I assembled the other one, I assembled this one. I'm like, hey, this is the same bike. Even the screen is different, but the same. The reason why I'm selling that one is because the other one, let me put it this way, they're both $2,000, okay? But one of them has 2 20 amp hour batteries in it, or close to 18 a piece, something like that. The other one I'm selling has a 15 in it. That's it. And the motor on the one I'm not selling is a 750 that peaks at like 13 something. And the one I'm selling has a 500 watt motor that peaks at 860, I think, something like that. And like I said, they're both $2,000. So it's not a trike that I like to sit there and go. And I did a review on it, and I told people I thought it was too pricey. I didn't condemn the thing. I did what I needed to do to save face with the company the best I could. I don't think they're happy with me. They'll probably never send me another bike or trike. But I wanted to try to get as close to the truth as I could without outright coming out and saying, don't buy this bike because you can buy this one, the same thing that's better. So, and my reviews, I try to do that. I try to be as honest with you guys as I can without totally throwing the manufacturer under the bus. So I tell people all the time too, you guys, haven't bought a trike, you're thinking about buying a trike, I don't care whether I reviewed it or whatever, contact me, ask me, tell me how you want to ride, tell me what you're thinking to do with the trike, and I could give you some suggestions, guys. So like I said, I'm not, it's not really about the money with me. It's more about making friends. I plan on this channel, taking me into retirement as long as I can physically do it and enjoy it. So I just want to have something to do when I retire. I don't want to sit around. I'm not that kind of guy. And quite honestly, I could do woodworking or something, but you have to buy materials, which costs a lot of money. So at least this hobby is something that I can get some money back on. So sell some bikes, make a little YouTube money, and I spent a ton more money than I've made, I can tell you that. Having this YouTube channel is extremely expensive. To start it, keep it going. I'm constantly buying better equipment. Any of you guys that have watched me for a while, I just keep buying stuff. I just bought a $3,500 trailer to tow bikes around. So, and it hasn't even left my driveway yet. I'm using it for a shed. But I plan on going down to see some people, and we want to put bikes in. Even when we go up to see my brother-in-law in Maine, which is a state away, which isn't that far, there's 4 of us. So I normally can bring 2 bikes, maybe one in the back of the car, but now I can bring as many bikes as we need. So, all right, guys, this is almost where I say goodbye. So we will put this video out there. Hope it finds you in good health and you're enjoying yourself this week, and the week's not too bad, and hopefully this country is going to get their legs under them again, and we're going to get going here with the economy. So let's hope for the best, guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe on the way out, please. Thank you very much.
All right, guys, I want to thank you for watching my video today. And if you are interested in buying a bike or something, please check with my affiliate links. That helps the channel out greatly. Again, guys, hit that like and subscribe on the way out. And thank you very much for watching. You guys are awesome. Thank you.